Okay, fuckers and fuckheads, now when you go to put these old Honda tanks back together, you got these trim pieces that you got to put back on the bottom, after you done painted the shit. Well, and normally I use this tool right here and a block of wood. This is a farrier's tool, and I just go like that. Boom, that sucker's on there. Well, a lot of people don't have this fancy tool. It's just a fucking farrier's tool. I've got another one up here. This one don't work for this purpose. This is more of a set of fencing pliers and horseshoeing pliers. God damn, where the fuck's the nail for this one? Ah, there it is. Yeah, the damn bolt size guide on there. Well, like I said, a lot of people don't have that fancy tool. So, allow me to show you a couple of alternative methods. Which is what we're doing here today. We're showing you ways you can do it with the shit that you personally have. Ooh, nice, I like that. Of course, when they look that good, they're either married, psychotic, have 10 kids, or combinations thereof. Or they're underage. Of course, even then you can still have combinations thereof. Okay, so I'm not going to get to the... This is a caliper tool for brakes. You can use these. These are a pain in the ass to do this with. Again with the block of wood, although if I was serious I'd get a skinnier block of wood. And some of these youngsters are probably out there going, oh man, you can fucking John Wayne that shit on there. Yeah, you can. But that makes a mess for the next guy that's got to go into it. And trust me, I don't like messes. So anyway, you can do it with a pair of just plain, these are All Trade or Kmart or Walmart or whatever the fuck. Oh no, they're Pittsburgh. That means that Pittsburgh, that's Harbor Freight. Anyway, these are some cheap fucking channel locks. I've got some good ones, but we're going to use some cheap ones because that's what most people have around. I'm just setting it out to where I know I'm wide enough. I got to push my thing down because that one somebody had in there wrong before. I know you probably couldn't see that, but I caught that out on this end tooth. It takes a little effort to do it, but I caught it out on that end tooth. I didn't catch it up in here. I caught it back in here, in these two. And this is what I caught with them two. Boom, nice and simple. And that was on a curvy one. Again, for these back ones, take your block of wood, wrap your towel around it. It works. Don't laugh too loud. Boom. And I generally squeeze 2 or 3 times. I make sure that sucker's sat even all the way across. If you get one like this where it stayed a little bit raised, generally I'll take my fencing pliers or a really tiny ball peen hammer and I'll just go like this. Bitch ain't raised no more. You can use a really tiny ball peen hammer. Don't be using no fucking big regular goddamn hammer. It's too much weight on them little tabs, and it's too much weight on that cheap ass plastic trim. Alright. Now there's probably many other ways to do this. I've seen guys do it with regular pliers. I do not recommend that. That's a pain in the ass. You make your life a lot harder than it has to be. Unless, I mean, you know, you're just into self-torture or something. Personally, I like to let the women tie me down and torture me. I'm not really into doing it to myself. But, anyway. On that back. I'm just bending his back far enough I can slide my thing in. Trim piece, whatever. And this guy's too broke. I mean, he can't afford new trim pieces. But normally I'd get the door trim, the stainless door guard from J.C. Whitney, and use that. And now to get this on, just take your screwdriver like that. I am not doing nothing more than tapping that. I mean, that's really light. I could barely even move my finger. That's how little I'm tapping that. Okay, so we've already reviewed. You can do it with these. You got a brake caliper tool laying around. You can do it with your brake caliper tool. Okay. I wonder, can I zoom out on that? I'll be damned. Fucking camera's got more buttons than I care to learn how to use. Alright. You can always use your regular cheapoid channel locks. And then for your back one, don't forget your rag. Just go like that, wrap your rag around your block. Squeeze that sucker on there. Check it a couple of times. I gotta go back to this other one. It looks like shit. I'm gonna leave my rag on there because I'm already set up. Fuck it. Alright, there we go. Now that shit's on there. Get all the dust and scrapes off this paint now. You know, I mean, I'm doing the whole job for the guy for $100 bucks. So, I mean, he's going to be the one buffing it out, not me. And that includes cleaning his carbs, changing his oil, fucking making sure the bike's right. I even give him an old chain I had laying around. The chain that he had on that bike just wasn't fucking safe. And, you know, he's a Yankee, but he's still a fucking broke-ass redneck like the rest of us, so... We talk shit about Yankees around him, just not a whole lot. Well, then again, sometimes we make his life a living hell about the fact that he was born in Yankee country. Alright, holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later. I hope I helped out someone out there.